Mom's still sleeping. She's zonked. We've been having eventful days. Yesterday, we went for a drive, an impromptu drive. About 3 o'clock, after Luna ate her supper. So, Ma, you want to go for a ride? Yeah. She wanted to go for a ride. So we did a drive called the Enchanted Circle. It's an 84-mile scenic byway in northern New Mexico, USA, known for its high altitude scenery and opportunities for outdoor activities like fishing, hiking, and skiing. I gotta tell you, the drive, the loop starts and ends in Taos and circles Wheeler Peak, New Mexico's highest mountain. Key stops along the route include Taos Pueblo. Tradition is peer pressure by dead people. And if you're just doing the same shit that they did when they were less productive, what's even the use? Pass on that. The towns of Red River and Angel Fire and Eagle Nest Lake State Park. We drove through I gotta tell ya, the scenery, I took a lot of video and put it on TikTok because, like, I always love nature, but the places that people create are so less than. Like, I was like, this is it. Like, this is Angel Fire. This is this is where people travel far and wide. Like, wow, man, people sell themselves short all the time. So we actually started in Taos, and then we went up through Shady Brook, Angel Fire, Eagle's Nest. There's some road construction. Roads are in pretty good shape, though. I wonder how long it took them to do that. In time for fucking the snow season or whatever. Then we went up to Cuesta. That's where we found out Mom was born at. Thank goodness she was born and not raised there. What a freaking pit of despair. That's where people escape from Cuesta, New Mexico, man. Because again, their best ideas made that place up. All their best ideas. This is what happens when the stupid cousins are in charge. So, I had a weird experience the other day. I'm still sober from alcohol. I can't drink alcohol. There's times that I want to, just because it's oblivion. It's an escape. And there's times I want to escape my reality because I got a lot of Pisces in me. I play the tape through, and I remember that nobody's going to take care of Mom. But I was walking through in Walgreens. They have next door in Walgreens here in Taos, they have a whole ass liquor store. And I'm walking through these aisles, and I'm looking at all these booze, all these, all these dreams lost in glass that goes clink, clink. But there's all this stuff I ain't never tried before. All this alcohol I never tried. All these twisted teas and stuff like that. I never had one of those. Like, back when I was a kid, it was wine coolers, and I didn't even really like those. I do like whiskey, though. They have so many different flavors of whiskey and stuff like that. But I just did a walkthrough and talked to the guy that checked out, that worked there, and he sees firsthand, because they open up and people they want to start escaping ASAP. As soon as they hit reality, they want to escape from it. And I'm trying to create a world that's easier for people, that doesn't make it so hard. Where I live, people travel far and wide to freaking kill themselves, jump off the Gorge Bridge. We lost two in 1 week. People, that's a terrible way to go. That's a tall ass bridge, man. Stop jumping off the damn bridge. Like, people don't. We don't have a country worth living in. So, like, you know, people don't see it's temporary. It's a permanent solution for temporary problems, and we can solve everybody, especially in New Mexico, man. They can't even say, oh, we don't have money for that. They used to say that governments, local, national, federal, they used to always say, oh, well, we have all this debt, you know, we can't afford to help people that need it because we gotta, you know, defend countries and places we don't belong and do stupid shit. And we bought it for a long time. America bought it, you know, and then we go over there and kill people and in the name of words like democracy and freedom, and then come back here and throw parades for ourselves for being an asshole to the rest of the country. It's stupid. Hey, what's up? You know, maybe if more veterans started coming up forward like me and saying, you know what, we did a lot of bullshit. We got to say sorry for. You know, a lot of people got paid vacations and shit like that. You know, there's never any weapons in master's section. Isn't it funny how I failed history because, you know, history and in the constant, they say all these rules, regulation, oh, we've got to have Congress approval to bomb people. How many countries America bombed without fucking the approval of Congress? That's just theoretics. Good girl, honey. Says, go over there on your grandma's toes. Go there. Go there, up turn on the fan. Good girl. Good girl. No, don't take my chair. Do not take my chair. I mean, America got duped. America, how many people drive Jeeps because they watch freaking MASH with their grandpappy in the 70s? You know, like, they're not practical vehicles. They're trash. Like, on all the list of the crappiest vehicles and most impractical, Jeep's at the top of them, but yet, it's an American fucking trademark, because America is marketing, and that's all America is. It's an idea based on not, you know, where single moms, dads are struggling to fucking feed their kids. Every day, the cracks of society are getting wider and wider, while people go around having their conferences and their meet-em-ups and stuff, which is fine. I'm okay with, I love fellowship. The best ideas come from fellowship, but when all people are doing is playing, that makes it harder for the people that actually do fucking work. It makes it harder for us. Because there's less and less of us capable mind, body, and spirit people. Because too many people play, because that's what America's taught to do. Just live that best life. Let somebody else do the hard work. Let somebody else clear the brush. Let somebody else dig the hole. Let somebody else unclog the stinky plumbing. That's somebody else's problem. They should have made better choices. They should have made better choices in life and picked careers that didn't stink so much. That's America. Now America's dissolving because you got all these people that play. Yay, sports teams! Ain't no fucking football player. Ain't no fucking baseball player. Ain't no dude on any fucking team. Ain't never done jack shit, you know, to help me or mom, you know, get in a better position in life. But they're the fucking golden child. They can do one thing. They can play one sport. Yet they're fucking... Oh, because you can do this one thing, let's give you everything you want. That is the stupidest shit in like, that's no place for this. There should be a world where that exists. I've been trying to get a hearing test for a year in Taos. They keep wanting to send me down to Los Alamos. It's an hour and a half south. To do a 20-minute or a 10-minute fucking hearing test so I can get in my fucking car and drive an hour and a half back home. It's stupid. Like, how many people get a paycheck because they're here to support the veteran, but who's the fucking doing all the driving? The fucking veteran. It's stupid. test. I just want hearing aids. Because I bought into the bullshit of what fucking America is. America's a fucking lie. We kill people in places we don't belong. And then give ourselves little medals for it. Little buttons, little trinkets, little awards. And we tell ourselves how wonderful we did. How great we do. How our poop don't stink. Because we're Americans. And we're fucking stupid. America, crock-wearing, dumbass fucking motherfuckers. Like, that's America, you know? Like, I thought, like, that drive I went on, because I heard so much about it since I lived here 4 years and I never did it, you know? What a joke. What a joke. How much money they piss away on stupid stuff in New Mexico. That's what happens when stupid cousins get in charge. They wanna put fucking, I got pictures, look at this. This is fucking hilarious. This is what their solutions are. Okay, so they took these cages, right? They took wire fencing. It's so funny. Like, this is their best ideas. This is what they come up with as viable solution. And then they allocate millions of freaking dollars for this stuff. Where is it? Because we were stuck in traffic for a while. So they put up fence and then they put gravel in the fence. And that's how, look, it just looks crappy. That's their wall. Gravel and fence. And these stupid little hitos, they're going to come out and take this out because they drive like assholes. Because their mommies and daddies evidently teach them like the right and wrong, but then at some point everybody goes off the rails because that's how New Mexico got to be the last place state, because everybody just goes around and does whatever they want whenever they feel like it, you know. Don't kill somebody else with your car. No, it's don't get caught when you take fucking out guard. Don't, you know, but they record everything anyway, so it's like they're just not real weird, real super smart, you know. It's not just Taos, it's New Mexico, it's every place. Any place where born and raised, where there's groups of people that have just been there for generations, yet that place has continued to be on the decline. And so, like, we're supposed to be humans with opposable thumbs. Every year we should become better versions of what we were last year, because we have more experience as to what is better for us, theoretically. And then I look around America, Taos, and all they care about is fucking green or red fucking chilies, or maybe Christmas, whatever, you know, you're stuffing in your fucking face to remind you of an experience that you had 3 decades ago, you know. Because don't make nothing any better now. You know, I have to work on my resentments that I have, because whole community. Mom has all these relatives, and not one auntie could come up and step forward and you know, make a life that's good for her. No, they just looked at her and said, no, nobody wants to be bothered with her. It's put her in an orphanage. So that mentality, that's why New Mexico is it's a beautiful place, but it's shitty because of the people, because that's what they do with their collective consciousness. They don't create environments where that baby could prosper in its own, you know, they create it where people are rewarded for throwing their children away, and they do it like trash cans, dumpsters, like it's just lack of reverence for life. And I'm looking for people that have reverence for life. Like, you don't gotta be in the best shape, but you gotta fucking try to live, like. And there's days that I don't want to be here on planet Earth. There's plenty of days that are too hard. I don't want to do it. It don't matter how I feel about it. I have to act as if. You know, I'm just so happy every day to take another job. And that is not the case. Because Ain't nobody, as has been made quite clear to me, that's going to take care of my mother, not even her own son, because he's part of the program, that throws people away. And I'm part of the program that takes care of people, so there's definitely a divide. So I called yesterday this dumb broad, Roberta, from the VA in New Mexico. You dumb bitch, Roberta. You dumb. You could have been cool, but you had to be a stupid cousin, right? So she calls me last week and says, we have a referral for a hearing test. Unfortunately, the day she called was a week ago today. It was the same day I had to put my dear dog down, my little sweet boy Tuck. And it wasn't a good day for me to call her back. So knowing this, I waited a couple days when I was a little less emotional. And I called back. And she said that I am not in the system. Well, that's so funny, because I called her twice on Friday, right? I called 2 times on Friday, left a voicemail, waited till 10 o'clock yesterday. She hasn't called me back. I used to be in customer service and in tech support, IT. Like, it was my responsibility that if somebody needed help, I basically had to crawl up their ass to make sure that I helped them. I don't live in that world in New Mexico. I live in the land of stupid cousins. So I call her back 10 o'clock yesterday, leave a voicemail. This is my 3rd call. She calls back, oh, well, you're not in our system. I said, your paycheck is a waste of resources. And I hung up. Like, I can't believe people like you get direct deposit every month for doing nothing. For people like me that you're supposed to be helping. But you just don't feel like it. Just can't muster it up. Schedule me a hearing test. Just can't quite fucking just put on your pay grade with your tippy-tappy-typy skills that you learned in what? Espanola High School, maybe? Dude, 29% of New Mexico can't read. And they get mad at me for calling them stupid cousins? That's fucking hilarious. I can read. I can write in cursive, and they said I was retarded. So I called the VA after Roberta was worthless. And I said, I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I said, my hearing is getting worse. I said, I just need a hearing test. I said, I'm even willing to drive the 3 hours round trip for a 10-minute hearing test. Oh, you win, your system, you win. You can't accommodate me in Taos. What the fuck ever, You win. So what do I need to do? I said, I did all the stuff that they told me that I need to, like, go to college, like, don't be stupid. Like, I did all this stuff, and then the lady at the clinic says, well, you want a veteran service off of VS, like, this person, they're good about helping veterans. I said, do you realize how that sounds? Like, I'm smart, I have a brain, I'm educated. I said, but New Mexico can't create a system where a smart person can navigate through to get their needs met. Like, they can't. So because they create a system that's so broken, then I get somebody else, they get a paycheck for helping me through their broke shit instead of just fixing their shit, and then this guy won't get a paycheck. But oh fucking well, go mow an old lady's lawn. Go do something worthwhile. It's fine that people talk about the things that they read about and that they've seen on the internet. That's fine. If you don't have viable skills in conjunction, what the fuck good are you? You're just another fucking person putting shit in a hole. And then, like, too many people do that. Somebody's gonna have to unplug that, and there aren't people that qualified to do that. So basically, you guys without practical skills are a fucking draw on people like me that know how to fix shit, because people don't know how to even take care of their own bodies, let alone their own cars. So cars break down. Oh my god, I can't get around. Well, I could fix it. Well, fix it. You need to fix my car. I need to get around. Well, that sounds like a you problem. You should have learned how to do maintenance. and put oil in your car. How many blown engines all over frickin' Taos County because people didn't do something so simple as putting oil, which is a lubricant, a coolant, a cleaner. It serves so many purposes, but people just, oh, they're so busy, they can't take care of the shit that takes care of themselves. So now society's collapsing because that's happened more and 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 more. More and more and more and more. So the lady at the VA here at the clinic in Taos said she's gonna, keep track of this. She's like, well, you're definitely in our system. There's your referral. And I'm like, you know what? They it's like they get off on not helping people. You know those narcissists? Like, they feel so little power in their own lives. Like, their kids can't read, that they don't do anything to help teach their children. Like, everything's going up. It's dangerous where they live, but they don't ever report on the criminals, and they let their friends that do break the law go because of their loyalties to the wrong people. And like, people don't see how they impact their own lives by the choices that they make. You gotta inconvenience yourself sometimes. Everything's about balance, and people don't ever they bust their ass so they can sit around and do nothing. And then they travel so far so they could fucking come to northern New Mexico and do nothing at 10,000 feet. And then they tell themselves all the wonderful things that they did so they could get there to do nothing. All the while really doing nothing. So the world is changing because Earth is an extra sketch. And people could use their free will to do nothing. But that builds up. See, because there's still things that need to be done. And all that stuff is building up into like a dam of things that need to be taken care of. But people, out of sight, out of mind, they don't know what it's like to take care of things like infrastructure and water and pipe and plumbing and all that stuff. They don't know what it is to take care of other things because they have always been taken care of. And people that have always been taken care of, they don't know how to wipe asses of others. They don't know how to take care of anybody else. And that's what it comes down to. Like, you better stay able-bodied and fit long enough to wipe your own ass, because, or be cool enough to keep somebody around you that's going to do it for you. I know these aren't things that are not popular to talk about, but, kind of what being a human comes down to. Like, at the end, you're going to be able to wipe your own ass, or you're going to have to pay somebody to maybe care about you enough. Like, we got to make a society where, there's enough for everybody, that everybody can be comfortable, not just the douchey fucking nepo bitches like Taco Boy, like Biff, like the storyline, the reindeer games, oh, freedom, democracy, elections. Like, the fact that people still even remotely believe in the fucking American lie, which is our whole concept, like, all of it is just bogus. It's a script. And people lost the script. They lost the way of what this nation was supposed to be. My native DNA merges with my colonial DNA often in my meditate state. And I'm often I regularly imagine a world like, what if the colonists didn't come over with their weird fucking pasty lizard butt stuff, and like didn't dominate and control with their pervy little stupid clubs, with their self-importance in direct congruence with their self-loathing. Like, if they didn't and would have taken Turtle Island to an organic place where, like, there wasn't all this regulation, but, like, food and vegetables every place. just people doing what comes natural to them, not this imposed reality of earn, capitalism, weird shit. Like, that's not good orderly direction. Like, people having so much on systems that are freaking don't really exist based on anything. It's silly. Like, everybody should have something based on so many people having so much that deserve not shit of what they have. And it's gonna come to a world like your money ain't gonna fucking matter, because if people don't like you, your services will not be rendered. Like, where I live, they'd rather screw you over just to have you not come back because they don't want to deal with your kind. I'm still trying to figure out what my kind is. But people will be fun. That's gotta be the whole only reason why they give you shitty service. Like, because when I'm watching you give, like, other people good service, but then you give me shit, it's, I know it's not just me. I had that happen in a restaurant yesterday up in Cuesta. But I don't think much of people in Cuesta anyway, because, I mean, shit. It's one of the oldest towns in New Mexico, and that's as good as it gets based on your best thinking, so... It's stupid. Like, this whole town is fucking racketeering. They tell everybody, oh, we don't got enough for what you want, but we got plenty of stupid cousin bullshit we're gonna piss away our money on, like man-made lakes in the middle of nowhere. Like, and what are we in debt to? What is the debt for? I always wondered that as soon as I was a little kid, because I remember the U.S. debt calendar and how it went up all this, and I'm like, Mom, we don't got food to eat, but that's okay because the debt needs to be. Debt to who? What's the debt paid for in this stupid country that could have been cool but wasn't, because money matters more than people? Yet people are soul sacks. They're tangible soul sacks, which is a real thing, but money is a made-up construct. But these people can have it, and these people can't, based on what? Bloodlines? I mean, come on. We can't do any better than this on Earth. We can't. This is as good as Earth gets, right? And I don't have fucking dogs. I don't have clowns in this circus. I don't have fucking kids. I'm out here, like, speaking truth and, like, trying to so hard to make a world a better place for other people's fucking kids, when they'd rather just, like, enable them to play video games, or, don't teach them not to drink. Don't teach them to, don't teach them to be physical. It's stay exercise, keep fit, because if you don't have your fitness, if you can't carry your soul around in your soul sack in your body, you're done. Like, people are figuring out the importance of health. I've been trying to freaking stay healthy against what the government gave me. Like, I'm a fucking mutant because of what my country gave to me. Like, this whole nation's a lie. Yeah, not having expectations of others or myself. That's the trick. Yeah, I learned that in recovery. Don't have expectations. I think I do very good at that, and then people do things that are fucked up, and then I'm like, well, I didn't expect them to do that, and then I see how they treat other people, and then I'm like, well, Marge, you didn't use your discernment, because you see how they screw other people, and you think you're different? My circle is very small. I don't deal. As a matter of fact, I just had to, like, let go of a freaking 20-something year relationship, because it was just another, like, it was like another case of me maintaining relationships in my life, and it's just one-sided, and like knowing for somebody for that long, and then I didn't have any expectation. I didn't think that relationship would ever end, and now I don't care. Like, go. Like, I don't get I can't be shit on. I'm just not gonna be shit on. And if I'm gonna lose fucking 3 dogs, and you know me and how much those fucking dogs meant to me, and I don't get a fucking phone call that says that sucks, fuck you. Yeah. And your little fucking 120-year fucking farm too. You know, more nepo bitches, you know, people that they just always have been taken care of, you know, men, women, it ain't gender specific, it don't fucking matter. It's just more fucking assholes. Like, and then they just had these, they still perpetuate these award shows and stuff like that. These false idols for profits is what I call them. You know, like, anytime I see fucking Mariah, scroll, like, dumb, she was a dumb bitch back in the 80s, and people are still giving her press. Like, no, it ain't that world. There's too many people that have nothing, while these fucking drones, these clones, drones, fake ass plastic people, like, there's nothing real about those people, and they just sit back and just let the whole world love them. It's stupid. That don't make no sense to me. This world don't make no sense. The wrong people have put precedence on. It's so bizarre. Like the support needs to go to the single parents. That's like, if you don't want a shitty world, stop making shitty people and support people where they need to be supported. Stop supporting these freaking fake, creepy ideologies. You know, people love strangers more than they care about their own neighbors. My neighbors aren't really worth the piss, really, either, so I'm just as guilty. But I tried. At least I tried, you know. It's them that treated me with disregard. I didn't treat them with disregard. So, I just won't deal with people that are stupid anymore. I did it for 50 years. I tried to be a part of all these other people. Oh, I'll go their way, you know. And then I go join their stupid thing, and then I see how dumb it is, and like what a waste of time it is. And I'd rather go out and freaking bake food for homeless people, or hand out water, or try to build something like that's viable, like a place where people can go do their laundry and take showers, you know, regardless of how little they offer to society. Because the way I look at it, anybody in DC that gets paid as much as those fucktards get paid, they do nothing to society but create hardships for other people. My brother's one of them. I know what they are, and I'm not gonna fucking. For years, I looked the other way while I watched that scumbag just be a scumbag, because he was my brother, and you have to be loyal to your brother. But that fucker never did anything. He hit mom, you know, like they're all the same, and he was over 18. I gotta look at a scar on her eye every day because that guy doesn't have emotional control. And then they get into positions of power, and then they're like, they live in fear because they know that there's people like me that know what they really are, and they don't want people to know what they really are. You know, little rhinestone cowboy. You know, straight dudes never wonder if they're gay. I'll never forget when I came out, my brother's like, I thought I was gay before. And then I've known so many gay, like so many straight gay dudes my whole entire life. And I've asked, like, do you ever wonder? No, they don't wonder. They know that they're not. You know? So it's the hiders, it's the cowards. It's the ones that keep they have secrets. They want you to keep their secret. I don't keep nobody's fucking secrets. I don't have secrets myself. Every stupid thing I've ever done, I've told on this internet, on this YouTube channel. I basically told my whole AA fifth step on this freaking YouTube channel in the last 7-8 years. I just, if I'm so worried about what people think, how I behave, like, I would still act those ways. But that's why I tell people all the stupid shit I do. Because if I'm gonna hold any kind of embarrassment tied to my behavior, then I shouldn't act that way then, huh? That's a very good behavior modifier. Is that if I've ever done anything that I'm going to be embarrassed before, that I'd be sure to tell the whole world. So I remember that I don't want to feel like that way no more. So I'm not going to act that way no more. I can't. My self-will, man, it wants to run riot. I just got to make sure it don't, because I can control myself. It's discipline. That's why I lift my little dumbbells. That's why, I do a whole bunch of stuff I don't want to do, because I don't know if I stop, what's the thing that's going to keep me, like, from not drinking alcohol today, or, like, like, that one thing that's going to just give my ego permission to run the show while good orderly direction takes a back seat, because I can do whatever I want because I'm a grown-ass adult. That don't help fucking nobody. Living for myself don't help nobody but me. Like, when I live for myself, I drink alcohol every day, because that's what grown-ass people do. No, grown-ass people, they go live their lives, and they don't need booze to have a good time. People get it twisted, but they want to, justify their own behavior as... That's fine. I used to do it too. We're spiritual beings having a human experience, and people get it twisted. They think that we're humans first, but no, our soul's energy never dies, and so people are living for these tangibles. It's really weird, and they're curing up debt that they don't want. They don't even know they don't want it. They're getting it. So, how you doing, Ma?
I'm doing fine.
You waking up?
I'm waking
You getting hungry?
a little bit.
Yep. So,
I'm so happy.
I'm so happy.
Yeah,
So I'm posting Mom and me our adventures over on TikTok. Yeah. So I posted a few this morning. On TikTok, and I'm on, what am I on TikTok? Oh, it's 10:30. But we did the whole drive. It probably took a couple hours, because we got stuck in traffic for about 10 minutes. 15? I don't know, I didn't keep track. But it was so gorgeous. I was just like, Ma, this place is beautiful, Ma. This place is amazing, and then people ruin everything. But, let's see. There were some, like, this place kind of looked like Castle Crags in Northern California. See, because you travel around enough. I mean, land formations are the same wherever you go. Like, but people don't travel around a lot. I mean, there's a lot of people that don't travel around a lot. But we've always we've had the traveling spirit. Huh, Mom? We have the traveling spirit, because Mom's Sagittarius. She has so much Sagittarius in her. Mrs. Mom. She's so cute with her little hat. Yeah, that was pretty cool. Oh, evidently the restaurant we went into, they know Mom's nephew, Larry. They call him, what do they call him? Tripper? Or some dude's probably tweaker. Like, that's because that's people's best behavior is getting them there. Got them there. So it's like 84 miles. We did it in like an hour and a half, 2 hours. And then we stopped to get food up there. We'll do it again. I want to do it when it's snow. There's snow out. I think it would be real pretty. I would love more like-minded people to come to New Mexico. That's the thing, is like, people come to New Mexico, I'll show you around. I'll, like, Like, oh, and you won't gotta waste time. You can see everything that's worth seeing in, like, a couple hours and then be on your way to the next thing. Mom.
That's nice.
Yeah?
Yes.
So we're just trying to get used to the new norm. Luna's happy. She's the only dog. I miss Tuck. He laid on. It's so weird. It's because it's been 15 years. I had 4 dogs, and then Mom had Sass, and then now I'm down to 1. So I have all this extra. I don't know what to do with myself. Because, like, for a number of years, I was taking them out on a leash one at a time. So, like, my life, my sole purpose in life was making them comfortable. And so now me and Mom are getting out more. Because they're off at the Rainbow Bridge. And, so Mom can get out more and have a good time and stuff like that. A lady at the restaurant gave Mom a little rainbow, this little stuffed animal, because she saw Mom hold her rabbit, and I explained to people. I said Mom had a dog, Sassy Chihuahua, and the last 5 years she held a dog bed with Sassy on the dog bed and carried her everywhere. And so when Sass died, like, Mom just sat there and she was just lost, she didn't know what to do. So a friend sent her this, like, rabbit, and then so she sits there and twirls its hair and stuff. So everybody needs things to love. We got energy. That's what all we're supposed to do is love things, take care of things. But people feel like they don't love or haven't got that love, so they don't know how good it feels to pass that on by taking care of other people. They just know how to get that good feeling from taking care of themselves with retail therapy. Buy yourself whatever you want. I know, I do it too. Like, whenever I lose a dog, I seem to want to do retail therapy, like, I have to keep that balance and live in service to other people too. I can't just make myself feel better. Like, when I feel bad, I always feel better when I help other people feel better about their situation, and it doesn't matter what their situation is. It doesn't matter if they just are having a shit day and they got to get whatever words out of their head because they don't got nobody to talk to. I'll sit there and I'll listen to them. I'll listen to them for as long as I need. I give grown men who break down crying in front of me, I'll give them hugs because I give them permission to be vulnerable, and I'm not going to make fun of them for that. Because I've been the one that's been vulnerable and people made fun of me for that. And so it's just retarded, too emotional. But what they don't know is that if I don't process my emotions wisely, then I'm going to be just like one of them stupid cousins that don't feel better about their situation in life unless they're making somebody else feel bad worse about how their life is. I really want to build people up. I really don't want to tear people down. I just am really good at tearing people down because I had the best teachers. My dad was so critical. I get yelled at for having a speech impediment. So I had to, it is fragile. But now all these lights are going out. And people are scared. I know that's what Taos' problem is. They're all scared. Like, there's enough for everybody, but only some people get it. And it's the people that have enough that they're scared. Because us that, like, we always had everything we needed. We didn't have, we didn't necessarily get to do all the fun stuff along with everybody else. We had to go without. because that's what was good for me, mom, and brother. Like all of us, we had to go without together. So we weren't ever supposed to forget, but people forget where they come from. You know, they try to avoid pain. They don't feel the pain, and then try not to put themselves in the position where they feel that anymore. You know, like I honestly don't think I could ever have another dog ever again. Like, I mean, I think that's a path that it's just too much. It's too like I didn't expect to have to go through this alone though. I thought because when I got him, you know, I had the girlfriend, but then I couldn't be I couldn't be the person that I needed to be to make that work. So I did go be true to myself. So I didn't ever expect you to go through all this loss by myself. You know, it's just, and the hard ones haven't even happened yet. That's the thing is, the greatest heartbreak of all hasn't even happened yet. Mom's gonna go off and leave me an orphan one day. She probably won't do it for a while. She probably won't. I asked her yesterday, I said, Mom, you still having fun? She's like, yeah. she's so cute in that truck. She hangs onto her hat. You know, like we'll go around a corner and I'll get to say, Mom, hang on to your hat. Like, it's so funny because we've been going on adventures for a long time. You know, like just going for drives and stuff. Like we haven't done it for a number of years, but I mean she's been with me and thanks. She's been with me since like I used to take her to keggers in high school and stuff like that because I didn't want her to ever wondering what I was up to. I just take her along and then she could see for herself. Like, it didn't matter if she was around or not. I was going to either make good choices or bad choices, you know? You know, and we'd go, like when we lived in Oregon, we'd go over to the coast and stuff. Like, I always try to take her along. Because she's got the traveling spirit too, and I want to see more people like just because man, people, not everybody gets the blessings of getting to live in old age. There's more people that want to be out, but they can't because they don't have accessibility. So I want to see a world where more you know. More people that live in places like assisted living that can get out and go hikes and stuff like that. Go whitewater rafting if they want to. Whatever they want to do. Like, I'm so tired of systems limiting people because the people that create the systems are so fearful. Yeah. It's goofy. Anyway, Ma, you get hungry? Want some eggs? I bought eggs yesterday. I dumped out the whole. I got a thing of eggs, and I watched it. It just came right off the shelf, turned upside down, and landed. It was so slow motion. It was so like everything is woo woo. I don't understand how people don't understand that everything is just woo woo. Like, there's all the things that we can't see in the physical with our limited spectrums of eyeballs, you know. Yet, the bullshit that Americans do buy. I don't even understand. It's so silly. Anyway, I think that's about all I got for now. I always feel better when I do these little talks. We might, I don't know. I don't know what the weather's supposed to be today. I haven't even seen what the weather is supposed to be. Because yesterday we went out and then the clouds came. See, now it's 82. It's 75, but it feels like it's 82. Make up your ever-loving minds. Oh, 82. It's just the same days. They say the temperature's going to come down, but every day is the same day weather-wise. That is so... Imposed reality, such a trip. Anyway, I'm happy for those right now. They're getting ready to harvest their plants. I tried to grow plants, but I live in Taos, and Taos is full of scumbags, and the scumbags steal your shit. I know it shouldn't be like that, but what people do with their free will is just so bizarre to me. I just sit back and watch, because, you know, Mom taught me you don't take things that don't belong to you, and that stuck for me, but evidently it didn't stuck for most of people that go around cause harm, do whatever they want with their weird free will in New Mexico, the last place state. What are you going to do, though? Life is just a spectator sport, because what people do. So stupid, cousin. That's about all I got for now. Thanks for hanging out. Hope you have a rad day. Peace.